It's week six, y'all, of taking Mounjaro, and we got to talk about it. So welcome to Lovely J Podcast with Miss Coco Bowden, and you're going to hear things all around me because right now I am sitting in my car, and in just a few, and I do mean a few minutes, I am going to go inside my house, but before I do that, I'm going to talk with y'all. And when I let these windows down, let me tell you what you're going to hear. You're going to hear a lot of crickets and all kind of outside noises. I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time. Let me check something. Okay, just letting y'all know that before I get to talking. And I know it was like that before I came out here, but I wanted to sit outside. I've been in the house all day long doing nothing, trying to figure out what to do with myself now that school is out. School is back in. So my grandbabies are going back to school, so now I'm here at this house, and I'll be darned if I'm sitting here and do nothing with good health. I'm claiming good health. You know what I'm saying? I'm claiming I'm on my way. And I'm trying to get this shared out while I'm talking to you. But let's get on into week 6, what it's been like. We just finished up week 5. I just finished it up. When I say we, I'm talking to the community that, the community, the Mounjaro community that, when we talk to each other like we, us, I. Well, I just finished up my 5th week of the shot, and everything was good. Appetite was under good control until Saturday, which was my birthday. I went and I ate good. Now, I ordered some sesame chicken, 2 egg rolls, and what else did I get? That was a sesame chicken plate, by the way, with the egg rolls, the rice, and that was fried rice, I think. And you get all this chicken, and it was a lot. I did not finish eating that plate until about 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to keep eating in small sections until I got it done. But I did get it done eventually by 3:30 in the morning. Now, what else happened did I notice while week 5 was going on? I noticed that my stomach was still going down in the waist area. And I was able to fit some clothing that I brought from TikTok back in 2023 for Christmas. At Christmas time, I brought all these TikTok clothing, thinking they were 5Xs, not knowing that a 5X TikTok size means, I think it's like a 22, 24. That's what a 5X is whenever you go TikTok or Chinese size. It's not really a 5X. So I have about 5-6 bags of new clothing laying around that's from TikTok because I never got around to putting it in the donation bin. So I still got them here. But lo and behold, I tried on one of the shirts, and yeah, it was just a little snug, but not much. But I fitted into that shirt, and it was a 4X. So 4X TikTok size is, again, it is not a true 4X. It's way smaller. Let me see if I can pull it up, and I will tell y'all what it is. Let me tell you. I'm getting a hunger cue as I'm speaking to you. And following the hunger cues and the fullness cues has been helping me so much to know when to stop eating, to know when to start eating. I had a small meal earlier.
There are lots of products that I like.
Okay, let me turn this down because I don't need us getting no copyrights here, okay? So I'm on TikTok right now, and I'm going to tell y'all exactly what size that shirt was. I gotta find it. I gotta go to my recent orders. Well, it wasn't a recent order. It was in 2023. I'm thinking. Okay, come on. Why is it taking so long? It usually don't take this long for TikTok to pull up. Come on now, I'm trying to tell my people something. I was excited that I could get into that shirt. I was not expecting it this soon. Mind you, when I lost weight in 2020, it took me a long time just to see a difference in my clothing size. But this here, it's only been 6 weeks as of yesterday, and I already see a difference in my clothing. Okay, let me go here. I'm going to the store, y'all. Believe me, I'm going. I'm trying to get in here. Let me see. Okay, here it go. Your orders. Going to my orders. And it's this one green and white dress. I haven't tried it on yet. I couldn't even get it pulled over the head, and it was a size 5X. So if you order from TikTok, just know, that those are not true 5X sizes. Let's see here. Pulling up these orders. I haven't tried. I got some leggings that look like jeans. I haven't tried those on yet. I have never known this thing to go this slow. Never. I tried them on one time when I first got them, and they were so tight I had to pull them back off. I couldn't even walk outside in them. I just pulled them on off. They didn't even come all the way up on the butt. They just had me sagging. So I just pulled it off. It's pulling up now. So I had a lot of clothes from TikTok that I just couldn't wear. That's why I was going to donate them after I did videos on them. After I did the reviews and things on them. Okay, let me go. I'm going to count and tell you how many items I brought that I could not wear. One. Well, no, I'm not. It's too many. I'm not going to count. But that's one. I know I couldn't wear that one. That's one. A shirt. So that's 2, 3, 4. Okay, here it is. The clothing was by HYC Clothing. It was those shirts that's red and black. You know, 2 colors. They had 2 colors. One side would be black, one side red. Yeah, I got that. I look good in it too, by the way. I mean, it really highlighted my skin tone. And the way I imagine it fitting. And it's got this little drawstring belt to go with it. But the way I imagine it fitting on me, that is exactly how it fitted on me. It was cute as I thought it was going to be. Okay, let me see. I know they ain't trying to make me go through all these clothing to find that shit. Not me. I'm not finna go through all these. Oh, this is a lot. But I actually do like those kind of shirts. And I'm praying that I get to where I can buy those style clothing again. Because when I was younger, that was my kind of style. And that's one reason why I was drawn to that outfit. I was like, yes, I'm finna get this. I was drawn to that because that's what I used to wear when I was younger. I am really trying to get to this size and get to this chart. Okay, here we go. So that shirt back then was $4. Today is $16.63. The name of it was a multi. It's plus basic multi color block tie front. Oh, I had to tie it in the wrong place. The tie was supposed to go up high. Button front shirt dress. Oh, it was a shirt dress. No wonder it fitted like that. Lady Two-Tone. Anyways, I wore it as a long shirt with some black tights over it. That's the way I wore it. I didn't wear it as no dress. It don't fit like no dress on me. But it is gorgeous. I had left a review back then. My review showed up and 8 people then reviewed it. I said, gorgeous, just ran small for me. I couldn't button the front because of my chest size. It has length to it. I'm 5'5". It came to my hips. Excellent. So I didn't give it a bad review. I just said I couldn't wear it. So now we go to the sizing guide. So a size 4X in the United States is a size 20. It's a size 20 compared to what a regular 4X is. In the United States, let me get it right, y'all. I don't know why. It sounds to me like I'm kind of confusing you. What I'm saying is the size that they have, which is like a Chinese or Hong Kong size, that's not a real 4X. It's labeled 4X, but it's not a 4X. So it's got a chart here that tells you in the US, this size that I ordered, a 4X, is actually a size 20. Instead of it being like, say like if you went to Romans or Lane Bryant, a size 4X is like a 28-30 wide. Well, it's not that for overseas. Overseas, it's a size 20. I mean, it's a size, it's a 4X overseas. So I got it as a 4X and could not wear it, and to be able to fit in it now. And did you say a size 20? Yes, I said a size 20. Whoa, so I'm liking that. So they had UK sizes. In the UK, it's a size 24. In Europe, it's a size 52. But again, in US, it's a size 20. So when you order from TikTok, make sure that you really pay attention to that sizing chart, because you may be thinking you're getting a US size 4X, which is like a 38, not a 38, but it's more like a 28-30, and it's not. It was a size 20. However, though, I can wear it now. I say by next month, I should be able to fit it real good if I stick to my meal plan. And I do have a meal plan. I spent all day yesterday and Friday and Thursday just going through different meal plans to help keep me on track. Things that I could easily cook. Don't have to spend a whole lot of time on cooking, like we used to do back in the day. But, just find simple things that can meet my nutrition need. Because that's what I'm trying to eat now, is to fulfill the nutrition. Because apparently with these shots, you can eat anything you want, but everything has consequences. If you eat things too greasy, you're going to end up in the bathroom. If you don't eat enough, you'll lose muscle mass, because with this shot, that's the first thing to go is your muscle mass. And that's why I started increasing my protein, because when I first took that shot, I said, okay, I'm seeing how this works. These first 6 weeks, I'm just observing this shot and how it's doing my body and what's working, what's not working. That's why I went and brought me a notebook with some notebook paper. I put it in there so that when I need to turn to quick meals, I can turn to a recipe and bam, there it is. Because I need to know how to eat with this. I found out when I eat with the protein and I eat a lot of veggies, and I eat my yogurts, and what else? I eat my beans, or things with that extra protein in it. I found that I do stay full longer, and I don't have to worry about getting up. You know what? I stay full so much longer that I have to actually time myself and be like, okay, every 2 hours you're going to go eat. That's how it is. So every 2 to 3 hours, according to how I feel, I'll go eat. I'll either drink a protein shake or eat one of the small meals. Trying to eat them large meals, do not get it. So that's why I'm trying to choose foods that are nutritious. I can't talk word for nothing. But y'all know what I'm saying. They dense. They got the calories you need. But most of all, it's got the nutrition you need. That's what I be trying to do with the food. So I do have that book that I'll go by, and I research what's working for others and different fruits and vegetables. And I found out that so far I'm up to 4 small meals. I need 6. Okay? I need 6 small meals, or either 3 regular size meals and maybe two snacks. That's what I need for my body weight to give it the energy. Okay, it's not just because I'm saying I need these meals. I'm saying because my body needs that energy from those nutrition dense meals. It needs it so that it can stabilize my sugar levels. I'm in the mix now. I think I'm hungry now though, because I keep trying to talk to y'all, and every time I'm talking, like, I'm feeling hunger pains. So I may go in here and just start fixing something. I don't know. I already had some bean soup laid out that I did. But yeah, I noticed a different sizing in my clothing. Week 4, I noticed my butt and stomach area felt lighter. I mean, it just felt lighter. It made it easier to walk through my home. I even videoed me using a little potty thing that I have. It just made it so much easier. I need to get below 350 though to fit that potty just right. But moving around, my butt does not feel as big. If it is big back there, I know it's still big because of course I'm not down like 200 or 100 pounds. So it's still big, but I'm just saying my movement with it is different. I don't know what the shot do, but it target them areas that I wouldn't even thought of being targeted. My thighs feel like they slimming up some. I'm starting to look a little slim. Like I'm starting to look taller. That's what I think. I'm starting to look a little taller because I'm not as bent over as before. However, I'm going to tell you this. As far as the gout goes, I ate myself right into gout yesterday because I ate a hot dog and a half. I ate 2.5 hot dogs yesterday because that was my main meal for yesterday because I really didn't cook like that. So I had a hot dog and let me tell y'all how I did it. The hot dog, I just made a hot dog sandwich, okay? It wasn't nothing special. I put 2 hot dogs, some mayo, some light bread. Bam, that's it. And I had some chips to go with it. Because I ain't cooked no fries or anything. So I had chips. I just wanted something easy. And I drank some Red Splash with it. With this, I made 2 meals out of that one sandwich. Because I got full off of the first hot dog. You know how you tear it in half and you got one over here and one over there? Well, that's how it was. And I got full off the first hot dog and half of the chips. And I had some, was it yogurt? That's probably what I'm going to go eat in for a minute, some yogurt. And some yogurt. And I was full. So I ate that around, it was after I came out of church around 3 o'clock. And around 5, 6 o'clock, I was back hungry again. So I ate the other half of that sandwich that I had made. And then around about 9 o'clock at night, I felt still hungry. I felt the hunger come again. So I ate a snack, and I forgot what it was, but I ate it. And then at 12 o'clock, now, I learned this in the hospital from when I was in the hospital having my daughter. And I won't get in enough calories because that's something I've been watching too, is just learning how to count the calories. And, well, I already knew how to count the calories, but, I'm writing down the calories to make sure I'm meeting, my goals. I have my own goals. Now, listen, I ain't telling y'all to go calorie counting and all that stuff, but I'm saying these are my goals. This is what works for me. When I record what I do, this is what works for me. And I'm a calorie counter. That helps me to stay focused on what I'm eating. It's not necessarily what I'm eating, but it's what's in the food it helps me to stay focused on because of that sodium. The sodium is a big thing that I'm having issues with because, it can run my blood pressure up. So that's why I count the calories to make sure I'm doing right. It keeps me accountable. Anyways, my calories didn't add up. I had to add another meal. When I was in the hospital, when I was younger, pregnant with my daughter, and my calories wouldn't add up, I would have to have like a chicken sandwich, like the kind of canned chicken, something like that. Or back then it was tuna sandwiches or tomato sandwich. I would have to have some sandwich at midnight in order to keep my sugar levels stable. And once I had that sandwich, I was good to go, and I could rest through the night and be ready for breakfast the next day. So that's how it is now too. Ain't it something how what we did when we were younger, we didn't think how it would play a part in how we live now, but it does. And here I am now at 12 o'clock. I find myself having to do a snack at 12 o'clock. I don't like eating at 12 o'clock at night. But when those sugar levels drop sometimes, you gotta have something on hand that you can go right into right then. And for me, that's it. Now, when my dad was diabetic and he would say his sugar was dropping, he always kept a little, them fun-sized candy bars? He always kept those with him. But I don't see how it held them because, it can pull it up. But to stay stable, sometimes that can be hard. So I try to keep stuff on hand that, I'm not a type 1 diabetic or anything. I'm just saying that I'm eating so little now. I'm eating so little now till it's not enough to carry me and stabilize me the way I need to be. And that's what I'm keeping an eye on. So these first 6 weeks, that's what I have been watching, paying attention to, just trying to learn more about me. Now, I am working out. I have been working out, and I didn't tell nobody when I started working out because I'm like this. Look, if you really want to help yourself out, you just get up and do what you got to do. You can't wait on people to say, hey, let's group it together. You do it, I do it. Nah, see, I tried that back in the day. I tried working with people back in the day, and they would get lazy at it, or they would get frustrated, or they make up excuses why they couldn't do it. The next day, I started making up excuses why I couldn't do it. So that's why I don't work out with anybody. It's not that I have anything against anybody. I can tell you where I go do a lot of my workouts at. I use Silver Sneakers right there on YouTube. They have workouts anywhere from 1 minute on up to 1 hour. So you just go on there, and it's free on YouTube. Go on there, pick out what kind of strength, flexibility, whatever you want, it's on there. Now, whatever you need, it's on there. And that's what I do. I go on there and I do it. I have my resistant bands. I'm a very firm believer in resistant bands. If you don't have any, that's a great way to start working out. You don't have to necessarily start at a gym, but if you just start walking and those resistant bands, you can tone up and you can get those stronger muscles in there. And plus you can get your stride back just by walking. A lot of things can be healed just by walking. If you don't have issues with walking. See, the reason why I haven't started my walking back like I need to is because I do have some issues still in my legs. And I do my walking from my chair or, try to stand up in the house. There's ways that you still can do something. But as far as group things, now, if you need a group of people to do it with you, go ahead. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I just don't want to be sitting around and my mind is made up to do this workout. And somebody else may be like, oh, well, today I'm hurting so bad I just can't do it. Or they may be like, oh, I got to go somewhere. Can y'all wait till I get here? And then they never get here. See, I can't put my health on the line for others. But I will make an exception, if one day you should happen to come along and you be like, hey, you want to do some workout? I'll be like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. But as far as just commit myself to a group, I cannot do that. I can't do it. I've tried that for years and it just didn't work. I mean, I tried it in the 90s, early 2000s, and it didn't work. But what I did find is I work good by myself. I'm more focused when I'm by myself. Because I'm not worried about, am I going too fast? Am I going too slow for somebody? Do I need to stop what I'm doing to make sure they doing theirs right? Because I'm that type of concerned citizen. I'll stop to make sure you're doing right, and then I'll be off track. Y'all, we're going to go ahead and get some yogurt, because I do feel a hunger cue. I told y'all I felt it. I just got to make sure this cat is not here. So we're going to go inside here and I'm going to get some, let me get all my stuff, my pocketbook, these things. I'm going to get some yogurt to eat for now. I don't know what I'm having for dinner. That's why I like keeping eggs around. Because when I have eggs around, I'll fry them. Oh, my legs are so sore. It's safe to say that hot dogs and bologna is not going to be part of my food choices. I just really wanted a hot dog so bad. I shouldn't have done it. I've been doing good without it. Hadn't had gout or anything. And then as soon as I know y'all hear that. Then as soon as I eat the hot dog, now my legs hurt. Whew. Let's go. Oh, I forgot I had this guitar here. Y'all, my birthday gift came in. It was a guitar. Yes, I brought myself one. Alright. And it's hot in here. Okay. I'm almost where I need to be. I need to clean up in here. I got papers everywhere. From the guitar box. Let me see. Gotta get some. I don't think I have any. But what I like to put in my yogurt is those instant oatmeal packs. Especially when I ain't had too many calories in. That maple syrup kind. Whew. So you see, I'm still a little winded, y'all. Y'all know I had that lung issue going on. But I made it to the yogurt. Let's see. Get a spoon here. And go ahead and just eat it. I need to eat it right now with y'all on here. Last time I ate was 5 o'clock. No, it might have been 4 o'clock. And it's 8:30 now, so that's why my body is calling me. So I'm starting to pay attention to those hunger cues and full cues. I'm going to go ahead and heat the rest of this little soup up. I made white bean dumplings yesterday. You can see what that looks like on YouTube, by the way. Look on YouTube underneath Lovely J Podcast. This is Greek yogurt. I love Greek yogurt. Been eating it for years. Even when I wasn't on a diet. Women, if you want to keep your vajayjay healthy, Greek yogurt. It will help you. Let's see, what else happened these week 5 did I notice? Week 5, I started noticing I had more control over the activity of my limbs. I started gaining that control back. I used to walk and kind of just wobble. I still wobble, but it was a very uncontrolled wobble. Now I can walk, and while I still have some lack of control, I pretty much, can handle it a lot better. My endurance, that's what I'm trying to say. The endurance is better, and that's coming from the strength training that I do. I'm not doing the strength training 6 days a week or 7 days a week like I did in 2020. I am doing anywhere from 3 to 4 days a week. 4 is a bonus. Because for those who don't know, I actually love doing it. I love working out. You know what? If I had a mirror, I would look at myself in the mirror working out because I love it like that much. Love it. Ladies, don't be ashamed of your body. It is what it is. And you working out, looking in the mirror, and you get to watch the transformation. You get to watch yourself grow. You get to see things about you that others don't see. See, the spots I used to hate on my body, I look at them now and I'm like, yeah, baby. Thank you, Lord. I don't hate those spots no more. Ooh, this yogurt is helping. And this yogurt has 13 grams of protein. And that's what I'm going for, the proteins. Now, I am going to say this with it. I have noticed that if I don't get to the grocery store in time and have a menu planned out, it is hard for me. I'm that woman that needs a menu. I'm that woman that needs to know what we're having tonight. What are we having? I'm that one. I'm that one that needs to know, what are we drinking tonight? What are we eating tonight? What are you doing? And I think I get it from my mama Cammy. Because she like to write things, just write things. And I'm the same way. She got tablets full of stuff. I got tablets full of stuff. Just written. We love to write. And that's what I have. I have a tablet over there. So when I feel like brain fog hits and I don't know what to eat, just don't know what to do, I can go over there to that notebook and I can say, okay, this is for dinner. Or if I want to have breakfast for dinner, I can look at my recipes that are for breakfast. So when you see me posting these things, Lovely J Podcast on YouTube, and you can also find the foods that I'm cooking on Facebook, Lovely J Podcast. This white bean and dumpling is amazing. Week 5 taught me that keeping these Ziploc bags full of food are very helpful. This white bean soup, dumpling soup that I'm eating right now, it was from yesterday. I cooked it yesterday for dinner, and I had 3 servings left. So let me tell you what I did. I sent my mama a serving, and I kept 2 servings for myself. That's what I ate last night at 12 o'clock. It was the white bean dumpling. It was the other part of it. And I put 1 serving up for today. So I'm eating on the serving I put up for today, which I had got full early, so this is the second half of that. I also know this not going to hold me. Don't lie to yourself. This is not going to hold me. It's only 8:30. By 12 o'clock, I'm going to be hungry at 10. Maybe 9:30. So I need to have something else in place to eat. I wish I had some of that chicken breast that's already cut up in the cubes. Listen, I brought a 2-pound bag, and that's 8 servings. And I was able to put all those servings into Ziploc bags. So anytime I got hungry for something, I just come cook the Ziploc bag full, and that was a serving. So I don't do that. I don't cook everything and just lay it out like that. Like I be seeing people do that, and I wish I could, but I get so bored with it. As long as I have the meat already portioned out and just have it where I can just dump it in the pan and go, I'm good. And again, I'm not meaning to eat in y'all ears and stuff, but the hunger just hit all of a sudden as soon as I started talking. And it was on time. So I'm training myself. What are some of the products I'm using? I'm using a lot of frozen veggies. Foods that's already cut up and frozen. I'm using them. It's cheaper. It's cheaper than me going out buying 2-3 bell peppers and then cutting and then buying the onions too. When I can buy 1 or 2 bags that'll last me for the whole week for like $2, $3. And if I go buy the servings in the bag, yeah, it's gonna last me a whole week. So it's just cheaper that way. And things like kale. Kale and spinach. Sometimes I buy it fresh, and then other times, I buy it fresh and then I just break it down and put it into Ziploc bags in the freezer. Then other times, I might buy it frozen. I don't know why, but I do not like the frozen kale and spinach that's already frozen. I like to do it myself. And I think it's got something to do with the story my daddy used to tell me back in the day. My biological dad, he used to tell this story about how they were, never mind, I can't even tell y'all because I be messing myself up from eating canned goods. I can't tell y'all the story. Nope. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Meal planning is my friend. You know what I had in mind for tonight? I already had 2. Did I have 2 slices of bread today? Yeah, I did. I already had in mind to do a black bean burger or either a black bean cube steak. And I might get to work on that as soon as I finish eating this. I had to have something, y'all. Because one thing about it, by the time you do feel a hunger pain, you probably didn't went too long without eating. And it makes you feel weak. It will make you feel weak. Well, let me say me. I don't know about others. That's right. We all don't. I'm used to saying we, but y'all, when I be saying we, just look on me. I. That's what I be meaning. I'm sorry. I'm so used to talking to groups of women and us being grouped off that I'm not used to saying I. I gotta get back used to saying I. And the water, keep up with your water. Your water intake is so necessary when you're on these shots. You can get dehydrated so fast. Alright. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and do... I don't got no oil. I don't want a black bean burger. But you know what I do want? I want a cube steak tasting black bean. I don't know if I'm going to do that though. I need to get some beef bouillon so it'll taste like beef. Well, you know what? I still can make it taste like that. Now, with any bean product, if you ever been diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, you do know that you have to be, you can have the beans, but don't overdo it. Let me see. I can do that and add the black bean cube steak. Hold up. Let me see if I can find any recipes with it. I know what I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking I don't have eggs, so I'm thinking about using mayonnaise instead of the eggs as the binder. Why mayonnaise don't have protein? And that's the way, they say they use eggs, so I'm thinking about using mayonnaise as a binder. I still don't have any oil. Dang, I'm gonna have to find something. I can't even do an omelet. I have so many different ways of doing omelets. I could do a black bean taco. I don't know why I'm stuck on black beans, but I want some black beans, and my body is stuck on it. I don't think it's gonna get it though. You know what? How about we just settle for a pack of Roman noodles for now? To me, it feels late, even though it's not. But I do not feel like doing a full course meal, and this is why the meal prep is so important. And why I'm not meal prepped on today is because, meal planning is so important. I'm not ready on today because I have not sent my grocery order off, and I depend on that. Oh, did I tell y'all I spend less on grocery now? Yes, I spend less. I still got my cravings. Y'all just know that cravings still gonna be there. You might not think about it as much because you don't be hungry, but they still will come up. The fiber brownies. Good, excellent source of fiber. And if you just must give into a guilty pleasure, that brownie is the one to give into, because that brownie tastes so good. It's 90 calories. I forgot how much sodium. It has 5 grams of fiber in it, and it keeps my bowels relaxed. It keeps me natural. Just saying, for those of you who may get constipated off these shots, you're going to have to increase your fiber. And I can thank God, because that's one part I don't have trouble with, because I actually love veggies. And as I told you, most of my meals are planned around veggies. Because of the gout thing, I don't deal too much with meats like that. If it ain't chicken or turkey, I really don't deal with it much. I do want some gravy and rice. That would be nice tonight. I don't feel like doing it. I do not feel like doing it. That's why I'm opting out for a pack of noodles. And I don't eat noodles like I used to. I used to eat them every day. Now I eat them, well, when my granddaughters was out of school, I ate them twice the whole summer. Yes, the whole summer I only ate it like 2 or 3 times. That was it. And that was a half a pack. I got tired of noodles and I stopped buying them. Okay, what else can I tell y'all about how week 5 was? Week 5 was a slimming moment for me. I just saw myself. I started feeling great mentally and physically. Each week my mental got better and better and better. Each week it's gotten better. I even started getting to the point where I wanted to do things outside of podcasting and radio. I told my daughter I wanted to go do the substitute teacher thing, and now I feel like I want to help my mother Cammie. I want to help her, my mama Cammie. I want to help her. I want to spend time outside of me, outside of my home, doing for others. I'm at the point now, I know I'm still on the blacklist, but I don't even care about all that. You know, I just feel like I'm put here for a greater purpose than myself. And I can't keep all my goodness to me. So anything I do this year in 48, I'm trying to help others get to where they need to be. Or whatever God wants me to do in their life. Let me go ahead and wash this out. I might as well go ahead and cook those noodles while I'm talking to y'all. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cook the whole pack. Probably eat half now and the other half later. And again, this is why meal planning or your meal prepping is important. Because if you get caught off guard hungry, you will turn to making bad decisions. And I'm not saying this is a good. These noodles are not a good decision for me because they can cause inflammation, and that's what I'm trying to stay away from. Is the things that cause inflammation. However, there's no meat in this house to cook. There is no. All I have is canned goods. The fridge is, whatever's up there is probably old because I didn't cook all the new food. But the fridge has lost its food that was in it. There's nothing in there. I've cooked the good stuff. Just waiting on my order. And that's me. I did that. Yep, I did that. Okay, let me go get some water over here. And we'll go ahead and cook these noodles. And we'll continue talking. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and cook those. Whew, I let myself get too hungry. That is a side effect, y'all. If you get too hungry, you're going to be dizzy. Just feeling kind of jet lagged. That's alright. I'm going to make sure I pick up my grocery order. That's on me. It is. I don't know where these noodles come from, but I'm cooking them today. I hope they feel good. But that's on me, though, because I had all that opportunity. I was supposed to do it Friday, but I was thinking about my birthday, and I was like, I ain't doing nothing till after my birthday. Let's see. I was trying to find an expiration date on these noodles. Now, my energy levels. Let's talk about that. It's week 6, and I will not know how my energy levels truly are until around week 7 or week 8. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. Because my schedule is off. Because, see, I was keeping my grandchildren while they was out of school. And so as far as my rest would go, I was getting up early. And I stayed with them until around 2:30. And then, after that, that's when I would come back and I do things for me, but I really wouldn't go back to sleep till like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Most of the time it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I'd be up on TikTok and all that. And so my schedule was off, so I don't know how my energy levels really are. As far as I can tell, I've been in the same routine. My routine was going to sleep late, waking up early. That routine has not changed. So hoping now that the kids are in school, I have more time to get things in, get things done. I'm gonna tell you something too. Now, mental wise, thinking energy wise. Now this is a mental think of energy wise. Mentally, I feel what I'm gonna end up doing if I come across the right strength. I'm going to end up fixing the walls on my kitchen. The way I wanted my house designed, I'm going to end up doing that. If God continues to keep allowing me to have this grace, mercy, and strength, I'm going to fix this house. I was looking, and it came out of nowhere, girl. You can do it. If I stop eating the hot dogs, stay away from anything that causes gout that I know hurts me, which I gotta put a list. I'm gonna put it down as an allergic reaction, because if I think about it as an allergic reaction, I will not touch it. I knew I love carrot dogs for a reason. I should have got the carrot dog instead of doing the regular dog, but anyways, if I stay away from the things that cause gout with me, I can do this. I can get this put in. I can get this wall put in. I mean, God just put so much vision in me, so much life in me in that area, and I still have time to help my mother. My mother needs help on the weekends. Look, I don't go nowhere. I don't date. I don't sing anymore. As far as going out to churches, I mean, I will if I'm invited out to sing or booked to sing, or I want to go to a program that I want to go to, I will. But for the most part, right now, my weekends consist of nobody but me. And I said, well, why not just help her out? Since I started feeling better. Now, before I was feeling better, I couldn't say that I could do these things because I was in so much pain. And I'm still in pain, but I'm moving. Because I can feel the pain. The pain is leaving certain areas that I didn't even know was in my body. I did not know my butt was hurting that bad. I didn't. But now, since I told you, my butt feels lighter, and it's not really. I still got a don't. However, though, it feels lighter. It's not as painful. It's very demure. I'm mindful because it's covered. It's lightly handled now. Okay, let me stop. Anyways, it's easier to work with now. Okay, a lot easier to work with than before. And that makes me I'm thinking, God didn't put this stuff in my head, and I know it had to be Him because I was not thinking, I didn't even think this would be possible. I was trying to figure out who I'm going to pay to do this, who I'm going to pay to do that. And even though it might take me a little longer, it's okay. I want to start this week. Going ahead putting some things in. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. I want to start this week. And then I'll let y'all know how that energy level thing is. Because right now I can't really tell. I do know I had to, last weekend, I had to make myself get up and go out to the movies. And once I got up and did it, I was fine. So it's still a lot of things that's working out. The kinks are working out. It's like I said, it's only been 6 weeks. Look, the night is still young. That's all it's been is 6 weeks. And week 6 started Sunday, yesterday. Because it's Monday today. Monday the 26th. Yep. Monday the 26th, 2024. But now I get a chance to create a new routine since the kids are back in school. And y'all know, I was down for them kids. I don't care. I was going to be here for them kids. I ain't care because I'm like that. I'm not the overprotected grandma. But I do know that I pray for those kids to come in this world. And that's what I can do is stand by them. And that's what I did. And we had a good time every day. We had a good time every day. They did their thing, I did mine. So we didn't really we were just really set in the same routine. Get up early, come here, hang out, and then they go home. And then when they go home, I do my relaxing thing, which may be, because when they here, we all cook. They cook, I cook, we just cook. Nobody has to go hungry when we're here. Let's see, what else? I know these things God has shown me. I'm confident in Him, and my trust is in Him that they are going to come to pass. I even had a vision of something I never thought about doing before. And I can't tell you what it is till I actually start doing it. But it's wonderful to think good things outside of, considering everything that I've been through mentally and physically over these last couple of years. It's wonderful. This is a wonderful thing that God has allowed me to be part of. And He ain't brought me this far to leave me. But I'm going to keep a eye on that energy level now that, everybody's where they need to be in their prospective places. I got to get in mind now. I do know that I'm going back to therapy for the eating disorder. So I'll be back in therapy learning different ways, to cope with whatever is bothering me that makes me want to eat more than what I should. Because remember, this is only a tool. The Mounjaro is a tool. It is not your lifestyle. It's a part of your lifestyle. Which means that anytime you feel like you want to quit it and you quit it, it's a possibility, if you haven't learned anything off of it, that you're going back to the same lifestyle you were trying to get away from. So I had to humble myself down because I do not like going to therapy. So I'm going to tell you that now. And do I trust in it? No. But being a humbled version of who I am, I'm humbling myself down, and I said, okay, I'm going to go and learn. Because if I don't learn, I only hurt me. And then how can I serve God if I'm doing these things just because, I hold spite or hate toward people? No, that's not right. And I don't have hate toward people. I just don't like how I get treated a lot of times. I don't like the bullying. I don't like the bullying and the half treatments when they're getting paid to do a whole job, and they might tell me one truth and everything else is gaslighted. I might get 15 minutes of a real therapist, but the other 45 minutes is gaslighted. I'm just praying I don't have to go through that again. That's bad. But this is where I'm at, and so I'm going to take what pieces are true and work with those pieces of truth and see how that goes. So getting back on track with therapy. And this isn't a perfect plan. It's life. So I expect there may be some obstacles that come up, and if there is, we'll deal with it as it comes. Meanwhile, the Mounjaro is helping me to work on my self-control. Eating like that is out of control. It was miserable eating like that. I'd eat like that, and then I had to pull over on the side of the road and go to sleep before I could get home. That happened to me one time. I was so embarrassed about that. I ate so much. I believe I had 2 apple pies, McDouble, large fry, milkshake. It was a McDonald's meal. This time it was a real big order. And I had went to Sonic and had a large tater tot. And before I could get home, I had to pull over and go to sleep. Because the sugar levels just went all kind of crazy. Body couldn't handle it. Didn't want to handle it. So it put me to sleep. So that scared me. That scared me, but it didn't scare me a lot. It just scared me to still go eat, but stay away from the sweets. Don't eat as much sweets. Or try to fill up on protein and veggies, then have your sweet. And I would tell my grandkids, I said, look, we got to stop by. Look, we just came from Golden Corral. This is the truth before I let y'all go. We just came from Golden Corral. And on the way home, I got to make a stop to Family Dollar or Dollar General. And I got to get a box of cakes and some chips, nachos. Y'all know I'm on the spicy nacho Doritos. I got to get that, a family size bag, and a box of oatmeal cakes or either zebra cakes. And here I am. I'm going to eat 4 of those oatmeal cakes before I even go to sleep. Or I'm going to eat 4 of those zebra cakes. You know, they come 2 in a pack, so I'm going to eat 2 packs before I even go to sleep. So that became a problem. I knew I was out of control when that was happening because I ain't never did that before. I ain't never just left a restaurant and still got to eat more. And then got home, not only did I eat the sweets and the chips, but whatever I had left laying around from what I may have ate for breakfast. Ridiculous. It got out of hand. I just needed the help. It was out of hand. I didn't know why, what was going on. I just knew I was eating. Y'all, my noodles are almost done. I ain't even going to use this whole pack of seasoning. I never do. But I'm going to stir this in here. It was just, everything was out of hand. So maybe I'll come back on and talk about some self-control things and how Mounjaro is doing me for self-control. And how that it's really a great, I'm not going to say I'm scared of it or I'm fearful of it. But it's a big chance that if this shot was not available, and if I don't take this shot on a regular for right now, while I'm learning how to get back in control, I could lose control again of my eating habits. And hanging with bad, corrupt company. I'm going to stay on for 10 more minutes, y'all. I usually get off around 1 hour, but I'm going to stay on about 10 more minutes because I want to say this. Hanging with bad company will do it too. If you hanging around people you know don't like you, that's messing with your emotional. Then what you going to do? You're going to run the food. That's what I was doing. I was still talking to people that I knew didn't like me. And every time I get through talking to them, I got to have something to eat my emotions. To make me feel like I was loved. To make me feel like, okay. It really wasn't no, when I was doing that eating, it was out of hurt, pain, emotional pain. You know how bad it feels to be around people you know don't like you? Talk to people, inboxing people back and forth, and the whole time you smiling while the inbox is going, but also in your mind, you're thinking, this person just using me again. You know, here I am, falling back in the same old traps. And instead of beating them up, turn around and beat yourself up. Well, that was me. That was me. When the first week I took this shot, my mind started changing. I stopped wanting the food like that. And when I stopped wanting the food, I stopped wanting to talk to the guys that I knew were trying to manipulate me. And I have not spoken back to them since. And I didn't have a desire to speak to them. And I don't know. I was like, why did that happen? I was like, I felt like a spell was broken. Everything in me said, you're going to live without them. I didn't have a desire to go back to them. I watched them. I saw them inboxing me. I saw them hitting my phone up. But I didn't have a desire for them anymore. Once the craving to eat got under control, it was like I thought well of myself again. And I must have felt bad of myself, or I don't know, but I had to have been feeling some type of bad way about myself and maybe just didn't know how to express it. But when I took that shot and the eating quiet, it got quiet. I said, girl, what are you doing? A new year coming. We are not doing 40. We're not doing 48 like 47. We're not smiling in your face just because we want somebody to talk to, or we're just gonna agree to your conversation just to keep the peace. No. I told y'all that 47 taught me a lesson. That if you are true peacekeepers, you are ready for battle. True peacekeepers do not keep quiet. Our silence is loud. You get it? Our silence is real loud. When we pull out the equation, you gonna know we gone. That's how that works. And we ain't gonna brag on it. We not gonna put you down. We not gonna run out and say, ha ha, look how I did that person or that person. Nope, we not gonna do that. Thirsty, y'all. Drinking this water. But what we are gonna do is we're gonna take ourselves back. We're gonna get back with that belt of truth. Because once that food noise gets quiet, it's a whole different eyesight. People gonna say you acting funny. People gonna say you think you all that. But it's a different eyesight. I no longer missed what I didn't have. But when the food had me out here running out of control, I was missing people that weren't even part of my life no way. Anyways, that's what I want to get out. Once you start getting back your control from this food, and this is why I will not only urge myself or speak to myself on this, but I speak to others too, that at the same time that we're using this as a tool, we have to learn how to live without it too, because nothing lasts forever. We have to learn what we need to learn off of this tool. What is it about these shots that give us life besides the weight loss? The weight loss is one thing of it, but it doesn't just, it's not just the weight loss. We start gaining confidence back. Why did we lose our confidence in the first place? We start feeling confident to make choices. Why do we need a shot to feel confident in making our food choices? There's so many questions in here that I'm going to write down, and I'm going to try to answer as I go along for myself. Because I want to know what happened to me. What caused me to, even though I was confident in God and I was, I had faith and I was doing this and I was doing my prayers and I was still showing up to life no matter what people were saying or doing. What happened that threw me off track so bad that I didn't even realize I was threw off until the food noise got quiet? I'm glad to be on this journey, though. I wouldn't take nothing for it, y'all. My noodles are done. I need to go ahead and eat and get me some more hydration in, and we'll talk again next time. It may be next week. I don't know about I'm talking about the Mounjaro itself. Like I'm talking tonight about Mounjaro and weight loss. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow or wait till next week, after I've done another shot to see how next week goes. I don't know how much weight I've lost. I do know I have slimmed down some. I don't know what that is. I don't have a scale. I do plan on getting a scale. I want to get one, y'all, that does the body fat, body percentage, how much of your weight is fat, how much of it is water. My nutritionist had a scale like that, and so every time I would stand on it, it'd say 420 pounds. It would say like 19 pounds of this is muscle. Or, it tell you your muscle. No, 19-pound gain was muscle one time for me. So it'll tell you. I want one of those scales. That's a goal of mine, too. All right. So thank y'all for joining in, tuning in, listening to Chef Coco RD. No, joking. Don't go. It could be. But no. But I thank y'all so much for tuning in, listening. And we finna eat something and get on TikTok and see what's perking on TikTok. I don't even have a desire to be on there like I used to now. Okay. Peace, love, and happiness, y'all. Till next time. It's doing the most about hanging up, y'all.